You're listening to the Betoota Advocate's weekly news wrap on Desert Rock FM 96.5. Welcome back to the weekly Betoota Advocate Bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Clancy Overell, editor of the Betoota Advocate. I'm joined by Errol Parker, editor-at-large, and Effie Bateman, lifestyle editor, I believe, is the current title. What you just pick your title. What do you want?
I do. Yeah, no, I like that one. That's
okay.
Good.
All right, sweet. Well, that's a made-up title, so it's a made-up pay grade. Moving on, what's going on with you lot this weekend?
Oh, look, mate, just keeping my nose clean. Trying to stay out of the mischief this weekend.
Behaving yourself. How about you, Effie?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely the same. I'll just be having a nice, wholesome weekend for sure.
And tracking down Blink-182 lyric tickets.
Yes.
Been absolutely riding the lightning for the past few days, Clancy. I might go to the Dogs tonight and see if I can
Caulfield Cup?
get myself just the Greyhounds in Betoota Heights, mate. See if I can get a bit of joy back in this weekend. But other than that, mate, it's just average weekend here.
Laying low until Melbourne Cup, I guess.
No, mate, I'm working on Sunday, so we'll see how we go then, mate. But what's making news?
What's making news?
Well, starting off, and aging millennials have been encouraged to get their knees and hips checked out before the Blink-182 reunion tour.
Yes, and the most exciting news millennials have heard all year, Blink-182 has announced that not only are they releasing a new single, but estranged member Tom DeLonge has rejoined for a 2024 tour. World Tour, Reunion Tour. I hope I said Tom DeLonge's name right.
I think you did, yeah.
Though there's been speculation mounting the past few months due to Blink-182 teasing an announcement, cynical fans were positive the band was simply announcing another stupid Funko Pop toy or something like that, as they couldn't have their heart broken again.
Yes, this comes as the band members have all dealt with their own issues that would make a reunion difficult, including Mark Hoppus undergoing chemotherapy for stage 4 lymphoma, Travis Barker forming PTSD from surviving a plane crash, which you would, and Tom DeLonge going on multiple side quests, including forming his own shoe company, writing a children's book, and I think discovering aliens or something.
I remember that. However, seeing as Blink fans are likely to be in their 30s and 40s now, or will at least be in their 30s or 40s by 2024, doctors have urged everyone to remember that their joints don't work like they used to, so please be careful before they open up that pit.
Are there pits at Blink-182 shows?
Well, they're not running into each other, but there is a mosh pit. Yeah. These guys are going to need a pretty soft kind of landing too if they're going to do any crowd surfing like they used to back when they were 23.
And up next, Best Mate's little brother is way better value than Best Mate.
Yes, a recent report by All the Lads has found that Boss's younger brother, Bomber, has actually grown into a real cracker of a bloke. This comes after the young fella came steaming into the pub on a Saturday afternoon and absolutely roasted all of his older brother's mates with classic banter while also drilling schooners.
Once pigeonholed as the annoying little shit who always wanted to play Xbox with the older boys, Bomber has since developed into somewhat of a sicko fun boy, while still retaining some of his little shit smart mouth.
However, Bomber makes it clear that anyone is welcome to ride the lightning with him tonight, as long as they don't kill the vibe by talking about stupid podcasts or politics.
This generosity, which is now actually bordering on charity, has been met with kind smiles from the veterans, as it becomes clear that maybe Bomber is the best value of these two equally lippy clowns.
Student becomes a master. And up next, a boyfriend describes repulsive human being as a good bloke deep down.
James Gretchen is alleged to have been questioned by his girlfriend Bree in a heated spat, as she was pretty over his mate Jackson being slimy to all of her friends at every given chance.
Yes, this fight occurred just shortly after a house party which saw Jackson not only attempting to hook up with every single female in the room, every single female in a 10-metre radius, but also saying some choice things to Brie herself, including how good she looked in her halter top.
As she'd implored why the fuck James was even friends with this guy, Brie found herself questioning if James was a shitty bloke himself, considering who he chose to surround himself with.
And James told this newspaper, and I quote, "Yeah, I know he can get a bit loose on the piss, but he's honestly a good bloke. I know you haven't seen that side of him, but I've known him since we were kids, and he's just awkward around girls."
Yeah, it's just like social anxiety or something, I reckon.
Yeah, give him another chance,
give him another chance. And lastly, Australians once again treating their beautiful lettuce like shit as prices return to normal.
Yes, Australian shoppers are once again treating their fruit and veggies like absolute shit as prices finally plummet to pre-pandemic levels. Lettuce, in particular, is back where it belongs at the bottom of the crisper, getting bashed around by complacent hands and capsicum, and in many cases completely forgotten until after it decomposes into a dark green sludge.
This return to affordable sandwich filler feels as if the balance has been restored to the universe after a peculiar 6 months where heads of lettuce and butter lettuce were as valuable as truffles.
During the Great Lettuce Famine, the cost of the everyday food items spiked as high as $12 after the last 6 months as flooding rains destroyed crops in New South Wales and Queensland.
Australians are now rejoicing at the opportunity to take lettuce for granted and leaving 3 kilos of the stuff to just decay in the bottom of the fridge after using 2 individual leaves to make a nice sandwich. That's all from us this week. Thank you for tuning in to your weekly Betoota Bulletin. Hooroo!
Yes, we truly are Western decadent pigs, aren't we?
How good is it?